Hello, hello, hello. So, hopefully the microphone is working. Not tried it since I got a new one, which was ages ago. But with any luck, it's working, certainly recording. And I'm on Uist. And this is Tenere. And it's lovely. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see in the distance out there is the ferry. That's the ferry that's going to the Harris. I'll be getting on that tomorrow. But today I'm out and about and exploring Uist. So as I said, currently on Tenere, which is a little island joined by a causeway to North Uist, and it's where you get to the ferry. So I came from Mallaig yesterday, rode up to there and got the ferry to Loch Boysdale. So it was 3.5 hour ferry, but it was very pleasant. Lovely journey across. And then I was staying in North Uist at a place called the Tractor Shed, which it's a wee hobbit hut type thing. It's okay. For what I wanted, fine. Anyway, let's go and have a look. I've already rode in on this road, so it's lovely. What a cracking beach. Maybe stop and have a wee look. So, Uist is... most of the roads are really single track, but actually in really good condition. And long may it last. Not a lot of potholes. Plenty of sheep. Lots of passing places as well, but to be honest, so far it's not that busy. I mean, what is it? This is a, what is it, 5 to 11 midweek. And it's just not busy at all, which is perfect when you're riding on the bike, because a lot of these single track roads have like blind summits. So as you're coming up, luckily there's always a passing space at the blind summit anyway. You're just relying on other road users being, well, driving at a sensible pace really. But check that beach out. I mean, this place is stunning. %, doing another bike trip up here. I mean, I can imagine it'd be quite different if the weather's crap, but today, I mean, we've got blue skies, there's a slight breeze, but apart from that, it's absolutely perfect. Cannot complain. So the rest of my trip, as I said, I left mainland at Mallaig into Loch Boysdale. I'll be leaving from Tenere tomorrow on to Harris. I'm still sort of swithering. I have got a tent with me and I have booked a camping spot. The odd thing is there's lots of campsites on Lewis and Harris, but not a lot that allow you to pitch a tent for some reason. Probably no toilet facilities, it's the only thing I can really think of. So I have got one. And will I camp, will I not camp? I mean, the weather's fine, so probably will. But I think what I'm going to do is, once I get onto the island, I'm going to have a little tour around, because my ferry's quite early anyway, and see if I can find, you know, either a wee B&B or a hotel with maybe some room, one which isn't extortionate, because everything I'd looked at online was either minimum of 3 days, which I understand, but you know, do you want money? Do you not want money? I'm there for 2 days. Take my cash, come on, take my money, take my money. Let's just pull in here and have a wee looks. What have we got here? Oh, a place for viewing seals. Well, I can't see any. Oh, no, there is. And some geese. Yep, some seals. You can see them out on the rocks there. So, I think I'm going to pause and just have a wee, get a couple of photos. Okay, onwards we go. And probably down to Loch Boysdale. There's a wee island that you can go across, the Eriskay I think it is, so head on down there. And yeah, fuel as well. But I know there's a petrol station where I'm actually staying. Well, it's got pumps, I don't know whether it's open or not, hard to tell. This whole place is, I mean, it's just like picture postcard. Round every corner there's just something else. It's quite a tough place to live though when the weather's blowing. Winter here's going to be quite harsh. But saying that, would you put up with it? For this scenery? Definitely. I would. There is a lot of camper vans though, motorhomes. The scourge of our roads in Scotland now, especially the further north you go, the more picturesque the road, you're guaranteed that there will be a motorhome on it. But so far there's not been lots of them. Not compared to somewhere like the NC 500, where it is just, well, ruined in my opinion. Anyway, enough about that, enough moaning. This is, check the scenery out, look, a wee boat. So I booked ferries obviously with Calmac. It was quite cheap, so I'm getting 3 ferries in total. There was the one on to Uist, and then I'm going on to Harris, and then from, well, Harris and Lewis, and then from there I am now Pampas grass. There's a lot of houses here have pampas grass growing outside, and I'm just wondering, does pampas grass in your garden mean the same here as it does in other parts of the country? So this is where you get the ferry. Down this way. I didn't get where I thought I was going there. But anyway. Aye, does pampas grass mean the same thing? Past a lot of houses. Not that I want to find out. Anyway, Coshing Otters Crossing. So there are these causeways that connect all the little islets, all the little islands together. And you can't tell if it's actually quite windy on this. Or maybe you can, I don't know if you can hear. I don't even know if you can hear me, because the last time I've used my microphone, well, this is a new one, so anyway, like I said, there's lots of these little causeways that join up the island. We'll be going over quite a few of them as I head on to Loch Uist. Now, also, the A, if you're ever on this island, the A865 goes everywhere. But if you think it's an A road, like on mainland, what you might be used to, it's not. It's single track for a lot of the time, and then like this just now, quite nice. So here we have a junction, and all signs seem to lead to the same place as well. Every sign I see either says Loch Maddie or Loch Boisdale. Anyway, check that out. Look at that. Just another beach. Golden sands, blue sea, not what you expect. From Scotland. Beautiful. Still bloody cold though. I did bring my shorts with me. But no, I don't think it's swimming time for Mr. Robertson. Plus, I had a shower this morning. Yes, I am keeping myself clean, and I brought a travel towel. Now, I've owned this for years. I hadn't used it for a long time though, so I forgot what it was like trying to dry yourself with something the size of a large tea towel. And it's just basically one of these microfiber, you know, super absorbent towels. Super absorbent, my arse. I was still feeling quite damp after drying myself, so will I be going for a swim? No, I don't think so. Well, that might change, I don't know. And I see the stunning beaches on Lewis and Harris. Might I be persuaded? Like I say, got my shorts. Well, if I can get camping, I know where I'm actually staying there is a beach. Can't remember the name of the place. Black light, black something anyway, can't remember. So here we go, Loch Boisdale. Let's go on this road then. One good thing around here though is people do seem to know what a passing place is for. Generally. Let's see if this wee guy does as he's coming tearing along here like a bat of the hell in his wee Fiat 500. Definitely a tourist. So where I've been Tenere is slow down. Jeez, oh. Tenere is on the kind of the north, right at the north tip of Uist. Like I said, where I'm getting the ferry tomorrow, and Loch Boysdale is down in South Uist, so we'll head on down there. Brian, there's a wee fixer-upper for you coming up. I passed this on the way up. This could be the Sheridan's residence. Well built, solid stone, a few cracks, still got the windows in it. Part of the roof missing. A man of your skills, Biffs, will get that fixed. And look at the view, you've got your own private beach down there within cycling distance. Mere pampas grass. Maybe it just grows wild here. Or maybe they aren't. The wife's swapping, you know, dark winter nights in Uist. What else did they do? Talk about their sheep, I suppose. Look, more pampas grass. I see you have pampas grass. I have pampas grass as well. Oh, a Hilux as well. Nice. Beach access. It's a bit below. I want to actually ride as much as the island as I can, then I'll find a wee spot. I say you might not know this, you might not notice, there's a fair bit of a wind today, which is not a bad thing. One, it keeps the insects down. We did have a little bit of midges last night, not too bad. I had my smoking midge on, so either it was doing its job or it just wasn't loads. I like to think it was doing its job. But you can see the wind, it's a 4-pegger, Betty! One thing I'm jealous of is there's all these little houses all sort of dotted around the way, and they've all got a view. And it's a stunning place. We feed the sheep and cut the peat, or is it we cut the peat and feed the sheep? there, sir. You stay there. Thank you. So Loch Boysdale. Loch Maddie. I think I came in that way. So I'm going to go this way. Anyway, if I get to Loch Boysdale, I know how to get back to the tractor shed. The island's not huge. I think from end to end maybe 40 odd miles, you know, driving on the roads. You know, physically I don't know, I've never measured it, but I know road wise roughly about 40 miles from tip to tip. Might be wrong, I'm just going by how far it was to the campsite from Loch Boysdale, and then from there caution concealed. Oh, the fish people now. Maui! We have these guys out at work. Their employees came down for the LRE experience in Dunkeld. What's going on here? Drainage works, cabling, and they put this island getting fibre. A lot of the wee towns there go by their Gaelic name, so every now and again when you see a wee sign and you wonder what does that say? Well, I don't know either. I cannot speak the language. I can't speak Gaelic. Weirdly enough, one of my grannies could, not fluently, I mean, she knew enough. I think she knew how to order a whiskey and ask for the telly to be turned to the snooker or take the high road. Loch Maddie. Oh wow, check that out, lovely. That is actually stunning. Nice. Oh, lucky people there with that view. Wow. Another fixer-upper Biffs. Tin roof. Your big camper van. Seen a few cyclists as well, not lots. I mean, when I was coming in last night, they were, and I actually think they're staying when I'm staying. There was 3 abreast across the road, not a care in the world. I think they are French. And I'm sure they're staying Another place. Nice jag, sir, yes. Oh, she doesn't break down. Horrible car, but that'll never break down. Look at that wee. How you wonder if that's a house? Or is that for rent? Well, I know it's a house, but I wonder if it was, you know. Mrs. Robertson is very jealous that I am out of here just now and is desperate to come along. And we will come back. Well, for me personally, I think, you know, a motorbike's the best way of doing this sort of trip. One, it's a lot cheaper, you know, bringing the bike on the ferry compared to bringing a car on a ferry is a hell of a lot cheaper. You know, we're not talking like half the price, we're talking a lot less than half the price. Obviously you take up a lot less room, so you're not really impacting. Well, they can more pampas grass, it must grow wild here. Unless the sheep are into Uist swamp. Probably are. Biff's another fixer-upper, look, there you go. No roof on it, no windows. We've got 2 chimney breasts though. A 2 chimney breast fixer-upper. Some more. As I was saying, Lindsay wants to come here. We will, you know. A little bit more expensive in the car, but definitely worth it. 100%. So there's a ferry to Uig for here as well. Right, okay. That I did not know. So we won't look. Alright, so there's. Nah, we'll walk away still now, I think. Here, Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Because I eventually, when I leave Harris, I get the ferry from Tarbert. Look at that, palm trees. From Tarbert to Uig and Skye. And more pampas. Aye, it just must be wild growing. From there onto Skye. Now that's it. Saturday I land on Skye, and Saturday is when the weather is meant to change, so maybe I head home. It depends on the weather. I mean, if the weather's okay, then I'll keep on going, because I'm not due back at work until Tuesday next week. So I could do Saturday and go somewhere on Sunday. We'll see. Bloody hell, it is blowing now, I'll tell you that. Kind of crossing inland now, so I might, at the next place that I can get a wee pull in, stop and pause the camera. I don't know, you know, the interior of the island Is it worth filming? I mean, you get on hill and that. But I think if anything's got to give on this, it's the coastline and these wee single track roads which are North Lee Walk, which are interesting. Bloody hell, it is windy. I am, yeah, look, wild pampas grass. Aye. Maybe this is where pampas grass. Oh, peat! We cut the peat and feed the sheep! If you're not a fan of peat and diesel, you'll look in what that means. We're going up enough there, move to a wee trail for two. Trails or what? Where the peat is cut from. Look, more peat. Peat cutting is a bit of an industry around here, and if you don't know what the name of peat, well, they burn it, it's fuel. And it's a bit more environmentally friendly than coal, so they say. Somebody's flashing all the time. I wonder if there's a speed trap up here or something. Do they have speed traps on Uist? I suppose they must. Or is there an accident? When I find a place where I can pull over, I don't know why I'm even saying this, because if I'm pulling over and turning the camera off, the fact that I'm saying that, there's not going to be in the video anyway. Landgrass woodland. What was the fucking big bear paw for? There's no way there's bears. Even, I mean, I suppose technically, yes, I am a tourist, but there's no bears on Uist. And that was definitely a big bear paw sight. Yeah. Right, 2 bars on the fuel gauge, well 3 bars really. So next fuel station, definitely getting a wee top up. Landgrass burial chamber. I wonder what that is. Stone Circle, Finns people, Stone Circle. Oh, right. I'm not really into standing stones. You know, seen one Stone Circle, seen them all. They're all over bloody Scotland, by the way, they're everywhere. Standing stones are mere pampas grass. Standing stones are a very common feature. See, there is one now, it's either on Hyatt, Harris, Lewis or Uist, where there's a stone circle that outdates Stonehenge, you know. So yet again, another Scottish invention copied by the English. Yeah. Just mere proof, we are the master race. Now where have I heard that before? Some guy had a funny moustache. Mine's gone blank. Loudy will ken. Stoneware. Yeah. Wonder if Uist, is there a gin? Is there a Uist gin? Mrs. Robertson likes gin. North Uist Warman Road. So we are on the north still. Oh, nice Defender. Check that out. Alright. Aberdeen Smokehouse, Nature Reserve, Gladach Centre. Okay, car, where are you going? You're going that way, okay, I'm going this way. Track roads, yes, there are lots of them. Lots of wee dips. so glad that everyone seems to stick to the passing place rule. Yeah, said that too fucking quickly, didn't I? So the passing place rule, as the more vulnerable road user, the motorcyclist does have right of passage, and generally that has been the case. Most people have been hospitable and acknowledged that I am on a bike, and they've let me go. Every now and again I've made the decision for them, give them a wee flash, let them come on. And as long as there's somewhere I can get my foot down. This is a reasonably tall bike, and I am going to stop here for a quick wee break. Hello, hello, hello! Back again. And heading, so anyway, I've fueled up and I'm heading to Tenere, which is a wee island at the bottom of South Uist. Weather is still cracking, 21 degrees. As I said, I found fuel, thank God. Not too bad. £1.60 for super. They didn't have a choice, they only had E5. So happy enough for that. The main thing is I am fueled up. It's sunny, it's bloody windy, but hey, I don't care. This place is cracking. So I came right, you know, from North Uist. This is South Uist now. The landscape changes quite a bit. I mean, less houses. There's still not a lot of traffic, which is good. Yeah. Volvo drivers, typical Volvo driver, not giving a fuck. He was not stopping for the motorcyclists, was he? Not sorry. Nothing's going to annoy me today. So I said, right, head to Tenere, and I could do with some lunch. It's 1 o'clock and I am Hank Marvin. So hopefully I'll find somewhere to get something to eat on Tenere. No, I should have googled that. But hey, if it's there, it's there. If not, I'll find somewhere. Passed the hotel earlier, so. And I need to decide what I'm going to do tonight for dinner. Am I going to find somewhere, or am I going to cook some pasta again? I mean, last night's was alright, but I quite fancy something. Nice steak. Maybe I'm kidding myself on there. This seemed like a hotel not far away from the campsite. I can't say I noticed it last night when I came in. It said it, you know, on their website, it does say that there's a there's a hotel, bar, etc., bar, restaurant 3 miles from the campsite. But I didn't see anything. So I was more focused on just finding the place last night and getting there. Today was always going to be the day for having a looking about and getting seeing the sights. Slow down, you dick! Lots of bus stops. I've not seen a single bus. Is that a church? Oh look, another fixer-upper. Woohoo! Slow down and then there's speed up a bit with wind, because I can balance a bike but not forever. And your legs get a bit sore when you're constantly putting them down. Unless you don't ride a bike, then you wouldn't understand. Oh, is that Land Rover? Or is that was it? Or was it one of the Indian fake Land Rovers? Do you think that's just been left there, or is it actually getting used? Okay. Sound of Barra Ferry. Ooh. Gavin at work, who works for, oh I better not get this wrong, eh? It's the lifeboats. I don't think it's the Coast Guard. Oh god, is it? I can't remember. Anyway, he had said check out Barra and it's one road. I don't know if in this trip I'm going to take the ferry across the Barra or not. Maybe leave that for the next one, next time. So I'm guessing Eriskay, that is it, across there. Looks lovely. So let's go and explore. Exploring with Davey. Oh, Kilbride Cafe. Oh, that a wee stop. Right, if there's nothing in Eriskay, that's the place on the way back. Aye, hardy boys, hardy. East Kilbride! This is the East Kilbride! This is a nice East Kilbride. No like the shite hole. That's just outside Glasgow. I didn't ken East Kilbride had a beach. That's because it doesn't. This one does. In case you didn't spot that there was a wee sign. This is East Kilbride on Uist, heading towards Eriskay. Thank you. And there is the causeway. Looks quite long. Oh, aye, cool. Oh my god, a courteous BMW driver. And I got it on camera. Woohoo! This is pretty. Just you stay there. Eriskay. Aye, this is going to be. Oh wow! Check this out. Woo! Amazing! What a view! Oh aye, mere otters. Never seen a fucking otter yet. And anyway, can otters climb bloody walls? And if they can, where are they going? Wow. Lovely. Windy. Actually the wind's on coming, so it's not too bad. Very nice. Okay, so this is Eriskay. Check that water out, it's just turquoise. Wow. Welcome to Eriskay, please drive carefully. a 9-pegger, a 9-pegger. Right. Is there anywhere? Public house, AM politician. That sounds a Barry. Which is quite funny because the ferry to Barra is here. So I think that's my decision made. AM politician. Okay, let's see what you've got. Eriskay Shoat. Oh, St Michael's Church. So where is the AM politician? Down here. Okay. Check this place out? I think we will. So any kind of level ground to park the bike on. This looks okay. Right, let's get some lunch. And it looks like there's a beach. So I'll be checking that out as well. Anyway, I will be back after lunch. Well, hello again, and guess what? Yep, I forgot to plug my mic in for a large portion of the riding on Eriskay. So, back on again, and I'm heading back to the tractor shed. So, as you've seen, there's quite a lot of these causeways dotted all around Uist. So he kind of thought, oh, he was going, he wasn't going. So they have sections where it's like single track, and then bits where it's okay. Like this. And then they go back to single track again. It's alright, if you can see what's ahead, then it's fine. It's like earlier today there was some bits where you're coming along and it's as you're coming over a blind summit, like we're coming around a corner like this one here is, and you're really relying on the guy in front, the guy heading towards you, one seeing that there is traffic coming and slowing down. He wasn't for stopping anyway, was he? But the good thing is North Uist is a fair bit flatter than the south. So you generally you can see what's ahead. At this time This is like a rush hour. And it's times like these I wish I had touch sensitive gloves, because the sat nav needs recentered. So at the first opportunity I'm going to quickly pause. I'm pretty certain that it really is just continue on down this road until see, not touch sensitive. It's right down this road still. It's like most places, the 865 will take you everywhere on Uist, because every other road basically leads off of the 865. Tide is out. Anyway, I stopped at the co-op to get myself a couple of cans of lager. And I did stop at the AM Presidential, which is the only pub on Eriskay named after the SS Presidential, which is the ship that sank off of Eriskay, and it was full of whiskey. And that led to the movie Whiskey Galore. So in the bar there's photographs of, you know, islanders with their bottles. And there's actually a bottle, a banknote, because there wasn't just whiskey on that wreck, on that ship, sorry. There was millions of pounds worth in Jamaican dollars. Not much use to an islander, I suppose. They are more interested in the whiskey. You can still dive the wreck today, it can be done. It's not deep. I watched a wee video of it when I was having my lunch, which was very good, by the way. I had homemade soup, lentil, and then I had monkfish scampi. The monkfish was freshly caught off of Barra this morning, and the scampi wasn't breaded. It was in batter and it was lovely, light, crisp, not greasy at all. Had that with chips and then sticky toffee pudding for lunch. So I'm probably not needing much for my dinner. I've got pasta, but I don't care if I'm going to need it or not. I'll see. I got myself a wee packet of biscuits at the co-op. So yeah, one thing is I did forget to, after I'd had my lunch, set the camera back up and everything like that, put in a fresh battery, and I forgot to plug in the mic. So there is footage, and I'll probably just do a voiceover. Because the one thing round there is the beach is stunning. It's like the rest of this island, you know, there's different parts which, you know, different views. I mean, this is kind of built up here, they're quite flat. It's still nice though. It's okay, the roads are good. You get down there, the ski, you come across that, causeway onto the island, and it's stunning, really, really nice. A beautiful sandy beach, crisp turquoise water, you know. You could be in the Caribbean, but it's well, I mean, the weather's alright today. I was sitting there, it was about 24, 25 degrees, but the water's, well, the water temps just usual, 8-9 degrees. It's still warm. One thing I have found as I've been riding around here is every bugger, even if you're not giving way to them, they do give you a wee farmer's wave. You know, if you're familiar with the farmer's wave, it's the one or maybe two just fingers off the steering wheel, you know, not as in the V's or the finger or anything like that. No, 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 it's like a polite wee, alright, how are we doing? Politeness costs nothing, as they say. So I would say to anybody, if you are thinking about doing, you know, a bike trip to Scotland, yes, go to the north of Scotland, lots of beautiful places, amazing roads, etc, etc, but, you know, get yourself across to the islands. Honestly, I can't believe it's taken me all these years. You know, I'm 51 and this is the very first time that I've been on Uist. You know, tomorrow, Lewis and Harris, first time. I've been to Skye hundreds of times, but I've never been to the Outer Hebrides before, and I'll tell you one thing, I will be coming again and again and again. Multiple trips next year out here, definitely. It's easy to get to, ferry from Mallaig. If you're coming with a bike, it's cheap as well. I mean, I got the ferry from Mallaig, I'm going, that brings you into Loch Boysdale, and then I'm going from Tenere across onto Harris, and then I'm going to be on Harris and Lewis for 2 days, and then I'm getting the ferry for Tarbert from Harris to Uig, and they free ferries cost me 78 quid. You know, how cheap is that? Different if you're coming by car. You know, but by bike, aye, that's affordable. That's the sort of thing, you know, you can do that a few times a year. It's accommodation is my thing. You know, the wee tractor shed, that's okay for me. You know, if I'm coming in the car and where Mrs. Robertson, then the tractor shed's not going to cut it. That's a certainty. But if you're coming on a bike and you're just, you know, yourself, or if you don't mind, there's no slum in it, it's just basic. You know, it was dry, it was clean, that's all you need. All I need anyway. It's tomorrow. I want to lose the house. I have got a tent with me, and currently I am camping, because when I was checking for accommodation I couldn't find anything. You know, ideally all I wanted was like a wee camping pod again, but they all wanted 3 days minimum, and they were wanting, you know, a couple of £100 for 3 days. You know, a couple of £100 for 3 days. I'm wanting a hotel, I'm not wanting a shed. You know? I mean, my wee hobbit hut at the tractor shed place, that was 40 quid. And even, you know, it's alright. I mean, 40 quid. It's kind of, I mean, I pay any more than that now, I wouldn't. So if anybody's watching this from Lewis or Harris, and you've got a bit of land, get some camping huts erected, but don't rip the pish. You know, charge a reasonable fee. Let people come for, you know, 1-2 days if that's all they're wanting to do. Take their money. You could be coining it in. Because there will be folk like me that are going to be on the island, you know, for just a couple of days. And there's a market for that, 100%. Because I'm going to have a couple of days on Harris and Lewis, and then, like I said, I'm away to Skye. And the ferry from Tarbert to Skye, it's an hour. It's perfect. I mean, the Mallaig ferry to Loch Boysday was 3.5 hours. It went pretty quickly, you know. I had a wee snooze. And it was cracking weather, you know, it was flat calm. I sat on the top deck, enjoying the sunshine and checking out the odd porpoise. And laughing as I listened to some chap from England pointing out, yes darling, that's rum. Nope, that's Skye. Oh, and this next one here's Canna. Nope, that's still Skye. And oh, here we have this one, darling, this is Barra. Nope, that's still Skye. You fucking numpty. But you have to, you know, make exceptions for fuck's sake. You pulled in, then you pulled back out. Fucking tourist. If you're going to pull in, stay in, never pull out. See, this is the wee ones that you think, oh, is there a car coming flying over here? Oh. I mean, I've seen a couple of quick drivers when I've been out here. I'm guessing locals. And I'm only saying that because they know the roads. Well, if they're driving it every day, then you would be. But most people are kind of driving to the road, really. Yeah. Because it's single track. Because there is wee twisty bits and corners where you're not quite sure is there somebody coming or not. Then you take your time. The other good thing with the bike is, even when you are on some of these single track, there is still room to nip down for the bike, you know, as long as they're not bang in the centre of the road. So you do make quite good progress. I will say something, right? The brakes in the Tenere, they're alright. But I'll tell you one thing, now I don't ride quick, you know. Ladies, that's no for me. But there's certainly be times that you'd be thinking, you know, Christ, these brakes, you know, if you're grabbing a handful. I bet there's times when faster riders than me have been like, oh, is she going to stop? There's things you can do to improve them a little bit, you know, better pads, braided lines. Do they make that much difference? Probably not. So there's my wee petrol station for tomorrow, if it's open. If not, there's one down the road. It's not bad. I mean, I've only dropped one bar. Another few miles a day. That's a certainty. Right, there's a Volvo needing rescued, and here's a Ford Ranger just blocking the road. Aye. You going? You not going? You stopping for no reason? So allegedly there's a beach down here. The tractor sheds is in here, and there's seemingly a beach down here. Let's go and have a look. There's my pod. So is that? Oh, that's a wee track to the beach. Doesn't look all that, does it? Am I fussed about going down there and having a look? I've seen better today. Actually, maybe no. Maybe have a wee walk down later on. There's a track there, but I'm not wanting to be the guy on the motorbike riding onto somebody else's land. just starting doing that in my pod. Anyway, home sweet home for one more day.